prior to the new council being voted in, they were live streaming. Apparently, we're just a bunch of idiots that don't know what she's actually doing.
Well, there's a lot that we're doing. I mean, you're here in a council meeting. We have the professionals here answering the questions that the council wants. Or
That the council isn't even aware of, apparently.
Aware what?
Jamin hasn't had any communications with the council about what is going on with some really big developments.
Well, in March, we've just been talking. It's
lack of
not
transparency.
anything that we have set in stone yet.
Lack of transparency. Your council doesn't even know what's going on.
Well, you know what? They can call council.
You should be called out every single time when you lack transparency.
It's exactly like you got fired from Radio Cadena and you bought it all your people
Oh,
and
yeah, you
they
need to
fired
take my Chismo class and find out how that happened. I talk about it freely. I talk about it freely. Yes.
Quit. Let's quit it.
Stir the shit.
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 Go ahead. No, I love to talk about the whole situation.
We're done. We're done.
Well, can you guys do it someplace else?
You know the thing about it, Vera? Here's the thing about it. No, you don't tell me nothing. You don't tell me nothing either. You don't have nothing to do with me, so you don't have no right to tell me what to do. No, you don't have to tell me nothing. You don't worry about what I have to say, okay? You don't worry about what I have to say.
I'm gonna go ahead and recess. Can I get a?
Is it being
I make a
recorded?
motion to make a recess for
10
10 minutes.
Can I get a second? Can I get a second?
You record the meeting, do you have your phone?
I'll second.
I have a motion to recess the meeting for 10 minutes by Diana, second by Mary. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Everybody needs to clear the chambers. Thank you.
What are you doing?
They motion to just a 10-minute break.
Recess.
Oh,
You don't have to
recess.
clear the chambers.
Yeah, well, just calm down. So we can, calm down.
Phone? I think we all have phones, but.
Yeah, it's not adjourned.
She don't even have respect for you, Sophie, the way she talks to you. Ain't that ridiculous for her being the mayor? You would think she'd show some professionalism.
You don't have any respect.
You don't say nothing to me.
I can say whatever I want.
What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
want.
What are you
What are you
gonna
gonna
say? I ain't
say?
gonna say shit to you.
Well, I
You
ain't
say
saying
what I can.
blah, 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 blah,
Huh?
blah.
Take
Shut
the
up,
shades off.
shut up,
Sit
shut up,
down.
shut
You?
up. How old are you? How fucking old are you?
What's that got to do with anything?
You think that you can just fucking come in and start yelling at people?
Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're doing?
Shut up.
Take your mouth
Shut up.
and mic and be
Shut
quiet.
up, shut up,
Huh?
shut up.
Oh, no, it's good. Well, I bought Mr. Adam out. Boy, that's not a cost.
Okay, guys, we need to keep this order,
So,
please.
that's not cost, I guess.
Everybody.
So I have so much.
Well, you interjected yourself.
You got this one over here flipping people off. You got this one over here flipping people off.
Okay, let's be civil adult people, guys, please.
These are just mayor's friends. That's all it is.
10 minutes, guys.
The sun's pretty bright in here, man.
This is what I call garbage yarn. So this is yarn I made just with this scrap fiber that I got around the house. And so I make it a square and then make it a poncho, like a patchwork poncho. So it'll be like all the different squares all stitched together. Anyway, again, it was just my garbage yarn. So Rachel, unless I'm talking about the Radio Cadena, you should be like to go to my class. Hernandez Bodega again. Just wanted actually to 521 South 6th Street, Sunnyside. Just wanted to give an invitation to you all, extend an invitation to all the public who's here as well. We have invited the Attorney General's office to a community forum, plus a one-on-one meeting with several of the Assistant Attorney Generals, and there are folks within the Civil Rights Office and Environmental Justice Office.
the purpose of the meeting and the forum being on the 4th of June from 5:30 to 7:30, are one-on-ones with community members if they have a possibility of valid cases that they might want to take a listen to, is on the 4th from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. The purpose again of the forum is for public who feel like there might be some civil rights violations that have occurred against them, or if they're they've noticed environmental pesticide dumping, chemical dumpings with their work or in their surrounding areas that they know is wrong. The Attorney General is looking to have more presence in the Yakima Valley, and so they're calling on residents to see if anybody might have some concerns about civil rights violations or environmental injustices happening around them. Tomorrow night we have our Latina Leadership Circle class, which is a series of 6 classes from 5:30 to 7:30 on Wednesdays. I'm so glad you brought up Radio Cadena, because Radio Cadena is on the agenda to talk about in terms of mujeres in the workplace and the extreme machismo, sexism, and patriarchy that women have to deal with in the workplace. And we also talk about the way that women inhabit patriarchy, sexism, and machismo, and how they prop it up and how they propagate it. So we speak specifically about Radio Cadena because that was an extreme case of when women, not just me, 6 women were railroaded because you have a founder who didn't want to leave the radio and a board of directors that didn't want him there anymore. So all of us women were railroaded and put in the middle. But you wouldn't know that because you're too busy trying to find whatever little tidbit of information to smear my name. So you all are, excuse me, this is my comment period. So you all, if you all would like, tomorrow at 521 South 6th Street in Sunnyside at 5:30 to 7:30, you will hear the entire story about Radio Cadena and how that extreme case
The
of
true
sexism
story.
affected 6 women with
Not
degrees.
just the half story.
Okay, Maria, I'm sorry, what, the community forum, June 4th, you said 9 to 12?
Sorry, the forum is on June 3rd
Oh,
from
3rd.
5:30 to 7:30 at the Sunnyside Community Center.
Okay, community center.
And then the one-on-one meetings, if you feel like you have a civil rights violation case or an environmental justice case, that is the next day at 9 a.m. at our offices at 521 South 6th Street in Sunnyside. And that'll go until noon. And like I said, the AG is actively looking for cases. And just as an example, when they recited that they've had, so far in their environmental justice office, they've had 40 cases of chemical and pesticide dumping. And I asked, well, how many of that has been in Yakima County? They said the vast majority of those cases have been in Yakima County. So they know that there's an issue of chemical dumping here in Yakima County, particularly in the valley. So they want to know if it is continuing to happen through various employers or farmers.
One more question, the
Yeah.
Latina thingy, what
Yeah.
is that again?
Latina Leadership Circle?
Leadership.
Yeah, well, and then I can announce that, so we have the English version right now for 6 weeks. Tomorrow will be our third class. And they're Wednesdays from 5:30 to 7:30. And then in June.
Where at?
At our offices, 521 South 6th Street. And then in June 8th, 15th, and then 22nd, those will be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And those are offered in Spanish, where again, we cover the same subjects, including Radio Cadena.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else?
You're more than welcome to come.
Never.
No, you wouldn't want to be empowered.
Not anything, if it has to do with you, no. If it has to do with you, no. If it has to do with you, no.
You don't empower nobody but
We're empowered. We're empowered for sure.
You empower me, Maria.
You may need us one day, Norma. Just remember that. We're the only people who have balls
I
to do anything around here.
understand that the packets.
She wants to
weren't
stay the
done,
same, leave her.
But you did say the packets are usually